What's going on, everyone? It's me, ya Ramily Family Diddly Doodler, Alex the Rambler, and today we're returning to Hearts of Iron 4, and we're returning to the base Great Kerfuffle mod. I've usually played the Redux version, but this time we're going back to basics, baby. Well, not basics, because this is actually a really in-depth mod. But it's not the Redux version. This is the original version. So of course, if you're happy to see content back on the channel, please do comment, like, and subscribe. I appreciate the videos have been intermittent and they've mainly been edited down live streams. But this is a real dedicated video, so let's try and get to 5,000 likes. That'd be fan-dabby-dozy. And why am I returning to the Great Kerfuffle mod? Well, I have never played the 1919 start date, so I thought that might be a fun challenge, just to see what's in it. So this is a Fields of History, a grand strategy game. Oh, they're actually developing their own grand strategy game. Oh, it looks like you have to sign up to the Patreon to get new stuff. All right, well, if you're interested, you'll get an early access digital copy on Steam. I don't know much about this, or you can also go to my Patreon too. The benefits aren't really much, but you know, support the channel. And I just wanted to do like another shout out to a smaller channel. I did that a while ago with Mr. Shaky, I believe, but this time I'm going to be giving a shout out to a Crusader Kings channel. That's run by a lady named Kara. Her videos are very fun, in a similar edited style to mine, but different. Similar but different. Very different, but still similar, so they're fun. Go check out Kara. I'll leave a link to her channel in the description. But I would like to do this every now and again. If I find a smaller channel that I really like, I think I might do a shout out every now and then. So for this month's shout out is going to Kara, who produces primarily Paradox content. So if you're looking for someone new, give them a try. Anyway, I digress. Bam! Here we go. The Great War, World War I mod for Hearts of Iron 4. We're in the open beta version, and they're a small independent game studio founded in 2015. Oh, and you'll always be able to play this mod without requiring any paid DLC. Great! Well, if we click on the old single player, you'll notice there are 3 different start dates. Now we're going to go to the 1919, the aftermath of the Treaty of Versailles. The conflict known as the Great Kerfuffle has finally come to an end. The Central Powers have been defeated and carved between Entente members, but world peace is still far from reality. Civil wars rage in the East, particularly in Russia, while instability plagues the Near East. In China, the former Central Powers, even now, peace and prosperity must be fought for. There you go. I thought it might be quite fun today to actually try and win as White Russia. It is the white Russian forces that protect the public from the scourge of communism. That scourge has proven itself to be a major problem. However, in the last year of conflict, the Soviets have made decisive gains against the disorganized and disunited white movement. There is hope for White Russia yet, as long as it can solve the leadership issue and learn to cooperate with international support. Yes, because you did honestly have a lot of problems within. There were tons of different factions within White Russia that would just kind of, they would work together, but they'd also fight amongst themselves a lot. It was actually really interesting when I was doing my A-levels. One of the big modules was the Russian Civil War. If you have the time to read about the Russian Civil War, I would highly recommend you give it a go. So there we go. We have the East Orthodox Church. We are also the House of Romanov, although that's a bit late for them, isn't it? Oh. Ooh. And this is the state. So in theory, we control a lot of Russia, but the Soviets have a lot of the industrial base. But you'll notice that they're going to be at war with all of these nations too, I believe. So we have a chance, maybe. I haven't seen the state of this. And then obviously you have the Weimar Republic, you have Hungary having some issues, German, Austria, you got Turkey and the Ottomans all kind of battling Greece. Then you have the Beijing government going against the Ventigan clique and the Kumintang. Nothing has changed in South America or North America as usual. Okay, so we only have that national spirit. Our national focus tree is the White Russia focus tree, in which case we can... Oh, how would I even do that? Kolchak was only from a minor Russian noble family, so but he did rise to become obviously the leader of White Russia. But the House of Romanov, I think that might be inaccurate. I don't know, but we have 1,000 political power to really... Oh, yes please. But no, with the amount of factories that we have, we are not industrialized at all. And we don't have troops to hold the line at all either, do we? We have no forces down here. This might be a hopeless situation. 26 divisions, got 1 division down here. This does look pretty hopeless for the whites at the moment, doesn't it? I don't think they have any divisions there. Yeah, I only have 27 divisions. Oh dear. Oh, I could actually make myself Emperor of all Russians. I don't know how I'm meant to do that, though, with the current state. So I don't think that the focus trees have been updated much for this timeline, but we'll give it a go. We only have 3 military factories. Oh, no. Firstly, let's change these to infantry and add in some support artillery, I guess. Oh man, this is going to be horrible, isn't it? I have a feeling if this had started in like 1917, I would have a better shot. Should I just withdraw to these mountains? I feel like that might be a good idea. You have the Greco-Turkish War going on. The Greeks received an order to land in... Ooh, by the Triple Entente. Well, that happened. I don't know what to do here. This is... I have no forces to actually hold anywhere. For all I know, I'm going to lose enough territory to just capitulate immediately. However, Ukraine appears to be going ham, so maybe we could do this? What is Ukraine doing? How many troops does Ukraine have? Oh, I'm at war with Ukraine too. And I'm at war with Poland. But they're also at war. So then it's like 2. I'm going to let them deal a lot of damage before I try and do anything. I don't think they have enough troops to man their entire front either, so maybe I might actually get them back to the front line, at least in some sort of way, and then at least we can try and weaken them. Like, they'll eventually take the north and encircle me, but at this point, do I have much of a choice? Especially when they're fully equipped. Like, my troops are overall better, they just don't have any equipment, but these are absolutely starved of supply. So at least we don't have to worry about the Russians down here too much. In fact, we're overrunning their divisions. How am I doing on this front? Losing horribly. Okay. Okay, that's less than ideal, but they're not actually pushing the units too much, so they are holding. Then we'll re-establish the Zepmi Sobor. I don't know what that... Actually, I should probably give myself factories. What am I doing? What are you doing? I'm rusty. I'm rusty. Infrastructure effort, then we'll give myself some armament efforts. Bam, early support weapons, because we're almost in 1920, so this was the point where the whites were collapsing, so it would make sense if I do also collapse. You know, follow history and all that jazz. I don't particularly want that to happen, but I'm fully expecting it to. How did the Soviets suddenly get a ridiculous amount of divisions? They spawned in like 100 divisions. That's not okay. How did they do that all of a sudden? This would be insane if I could actually win this now. Oh, this is actually a horrible situation. One which I never want to be in again. Especially when I have divisions down here that are semi-equipped. But now they're just going to get absolutely screwed by this rapid encirclement. I think my troops are quicker than theirs, so they might get out. Yeah. Just move them back a tile. Keep moving them back. A fighting retreat of disastrous proportions. This isn't good. This isn't good at all. Back to the mountains we go. Okay, and now I see if I can somehow get enough resources to supply my meager army against this red tide that is coming. On most tiles, they don't think they could beat me, which is great. So we're just hunkering down here and biding our time. Emergency defense for 45 days. Wait, I have more than 50% surrender progress. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Let's do war propaganda against Soviet Russia. We will hold. Thank you for the extra supplies per month. It's not a lot, but every little helps. I'm scared but also excited that this could actually go well for me. Except if they go around. If they go down here, if they decide to start going for a wander, I might be screwed. Oh no. Goodbye, Ukraine. You had a chance and you fluffed it. Wow. I don't know how I'm meant to do this now. Okay, I'll swap in my fully equipped division, which should be enough to hold, and I'll swap out a poorly equipped division. I'll just keep cycling divisions. That always works. Oh, Soviets and Russia have signed a... Oh my god, what am I meant to do here? This is horrible. Well, those troops are continually holding, mainly because of our massive defense bonuses. There isn't much of a story to this. We are just trying to win the Russian Civil War in the latter part of the Civil War when White Russia was already almost on its knees. But we'll continue holding for as long as possible. Oh, they want to give me more? Sure, I'll take it. We're only 7,000 rifles away from being fully equipped though. Then I can maybe get some more troops in the field. I would really appreciate if I could do that. We'll just wait for the massive counterattack that's going to happen. And we're also in winter now, so that's great for me, but then I guess also great for the Bolsheviks too, because they are also Russian. But luckily, the AI doesn't seem to like moving where troops aren't based, so they're not advancing further up here or further down here. So they're actually just, they're trying to attack me in the mountains, which is a poor choice for them. So when I swoop down, once we've built up our massive army that we're going to eventually. So I can still do these, even though the Tsar is Even though the Tsar is dead. Or I could go down to the Democratic Party and maybe try and flip over to joining the Entente and then getting them to pile on in. Would that be nice for me? It would be. If I could actually join a faction. There are no factions. We're all on our own. Oh my god, we're a few days away from actually having all of our troops equipped with guns. What a day. What a day. There we go. Oh yeah. Now time to get some fodder in the field because we've got the manpower. We're gonna equip the fodder. There we go. 44 divisions of fodder to the front. And then I'll use this army that we have as shock troops, I guess. Oh, Italy's doing Italy things and going to Africa. Are they going to win? Maybe. You never know. Oh god, that image is a bit cursed, isn't it? That portrait. Bleh. Okay, I think the time to sweat is over. We're already in 1921, and Soviet Russia is still in that same state. They have vastly more factories than I, but we might just clutch it. I am confident that with enough time, I can win. Add these to the line. The line groweth. Shall I start to get tanks? Sure. Why don't we get some like nice little T-16 tanks? I definitely have the industry for that. We're growing. Oh no. Each time a nation falls, it's bad news for me. Oh my god, look at Soviet Russia's division count now. I should have just played with the Soviets. And then be like, yeah, I'm really good at the game. You know? Just another army of fodder. And then I'll start building up the real army, which is going to be tanks. Do you like tanks? Well, I'm gonna, once I get these divisions on the go. What are the divisions made of? They are just infantry. Okay, so with heavy artillery, I should just be able to pound them. We're going to Pound Town. Okay, do I have any territory that would be favourable to an advance? Maybe if I advanced over here. These are just plains, yes? Yes. So I could attack plains, and then with my army of like 20 chonky divisions up here, we could rearrange them so they do an advance to try and cut off their flank down here. Yes, the fight back begins. I don't know if this offensive will work or not, but we'll give it a go. They're almost fully equipped. Okay, so if I were to activate my battle plan, how likely is it I can win? Oh my god, we're doing it. They're doing it. The fight back begins. Concentrate. All your firepower. We will encircle them. Who are you Excuse me, madam. Okay. Thank you, my dear. Oh my god, this might be the first encirclement. So all we had to do was bide our time for like 2 years, and then the fight back begins. Oh yes. Oh yes. The Soviets must be like, where did they get this equipment from? Well, sirs, I'm just good at the oh no, if they attack any of these tiles, like my counterattack will be over instantly. Nope, we can finish the encirclement by just doing that. Then we stop the attack and let all of these units starve. Oh, they're trying to get themselves out of the encirclement, but I think it'll be too late. There we go. White Russia, under the rule of Alexander, is going very nicely. Their counterattack will fail. They haven't even tried to do an attack up here. So how many units have we just encircled? I'm just going to screenshot that bad boy. That's almost 20. Almost 20 divisions. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Move in. Make them starve. Oh, wow. They're really going for a counterattack. I just need to crush their spirit before they crush mine. Which doesn't seem like it'll take too long. They're really quite starving very quickly. It's like they haven't fed their troops enough. And if you're wondering what my division template was that did that, it's just 20 combat width with added companies. But because I believe they only have like conscript divisions, that's all they're recruiting, then they're not really going to stand too much of a chance. And there we go. That's like 20 divisions about to just go blurp. Bam! Overrun. And now they've taken double the casualties that they had at the start of the war. And my front reduces in size a smidgen. There. Now where would be a place we could strike back from next? I could make a push for Stalingrad and take some of their factories. Just keep the attack up from the south, perhaps? Just keep forcing them back, maybe to this river line, so we have a more defensive line. So some tiles we're winning, some tiles we're not. I may have exhausted my offensive capabilities pretty soon, although if I can get across that river, it's not looking good, is it? No, let's hold our strength. Let's keep our strength and only attack in certain locations where I can try and get encirclements. If I attack from up here in the north, that's gross to attack from. We're not going to do that. Okay, it's time to hold our advances and regroup, gather our strength. Our supply is oversupply, so we'll stretch out our forces a bit more. I feel like I might be able to break them if we flood down here, but we need our troops to have equipment. We can't just send them in willy-nilly. So I'm going to reduce the amount of rifles we're making, increase the amount of support equipment and early artillery that they get, and motorized, and slowly keep building up my tank production. I'm going to forget about the heavy artillery because it doesn't seem like we need them. But on most tiles we are winning. So if I can just reduce the size of their territory and their ability to actually gain any kind of factories, that would be preferable. And I'm going to try and go for another cheeky little encirclement. Might not be very many divisions this time, but we caught a couple unawares. My troops are stronger than theirs. We just need to keep up the momentum. I really want to do an advance towards Stalingrad. I think that'll be a massive boon. No resting, no stopping. That's the objective. We prepare. We prepare with our elites led by Alexei Kropotkin. My apologies for the pronunciation. The offensive begins. We'll see if anything comes of it. I could not achieve my objectives. Oh, that was a bit of a lame advance. Are they still at war with any other people? Oh, it's just me they're at war with. Oh, okay. Sure, Lenin. Sure. Whatever. I'll keep this going. How many years have we done so far? 4 years I've been fighting. Have they changed their templates? Oh, they are starting to change their division templates. So this will make it harder for me to push. Anything else going on in the rest of the world? Oh, wow. The Ottoman Empire took over Greece. Mehmed VI. What the heck are you up to, sir? And I think they're actually performing okay against Turkey. Wow. That's actually surprising. I wasn't expecting them to still be around. Oh, no. Okay, they've realised they're much stronger than me now, haven't they? Well, it makes sense when they have that many divisions compared to mine. We might be able to hold this assault. It's going to be tricky. But we might inflict a lot of casualties on them, I hope. They're racking up, so they might actually have to stop this assault if they can't push me much more. In fact, they're already faltering. Oh dear. I've run out of manpower. And because world tension isn't high enough, there's nothing I can do. This is literally what I have until I die. Could you imagine I do all of this and then I end up losing? Oh, what a Well, I'd go to total mode and get women in the workforce, but unfortunately I can't get total mode because we need more than 80% war support. Oh dear. Okay, I need to reevaluate my situation. They're up to almost 1 million casualties on their end, though. If I had manpower now would be the time to really advance, but I can't capture any cities. Can people have babies quicker? So anything is a chord state. So if I can take back even somewhere like Perm, then that would give me extra troops, I believe. Do you believe? I believe. I will do everything I can to take Perm and then get everyone in that city to just join the army. Welcome, you've been liberated. Let's see. Oh, we can easily beat their divisions with our utter Chad divisions. But Perm looks like it's right for the taking. I will take Perm. Give me the manpower in Perm. So we've caused chaos on the line here. And this might be an actual ridiculous encirclement that I managed to do here too. I think we might do this ridiculous encirclement. Oh, the Ottoman Empire's gone. Farewell! Turkey now controls all of Greece though. So they've got their own Turkish empire going, I guess. Oh man, this is just one for the ages. This scenario, isn't it? Bloody Nora. The encirclement must hold. In fact, if I can expand the encirclement a bit so it's not just one little teeny line, that'd be even better. But it looks like these troops are going to start starving soon. Fantastic. So that's like another 20 divisions I think I've got rid of down here. Every little helps. And now Ufa will be ripe for the capture. Give me that manpower. Oh, immediately there's 40,000 troops that can just be thrusted in. Immediately the manpower goes. Overrunning all of the Soviets. Grand stuff. Grand stuff. It's not over yet. It's not over till I say it's over. So I've upgraded my troops to 7 2s here. So I may have to do one, like, desperate push towards Stalingrad and hope that I can take it. I just can't take any casualties. The Soviets have taken 1.5 million compared to my 329,000. I mean, they're losing manpower a little bit. Little by little. But their troops are actually getting at least on par with mine, which is scary. But we've made to 1925, so I've changed history. I'm actually very proud of that. I'm not so proud of my manpower. Like, I'm lacking 100,000 troops. I feel like I should be allowed to go to extensive, because this is just horrible. Oh, and there's nothing I can do. Except these little advances that gets me like 10,000 manpower, but then it's already done. We're only getting 1,000 extra troops a month. Unless I delete more of my army, which I'm not in a position to really do. Got the propaganda machines though. What increases my daily birth rate, please? Okay, I decided to beeline it to Stalingrad to try and get some troops rather desperately. And that kind of worked. However, I might be about to get encircled frickin' everywhere. Or we've just pulled off the advance of the century. I imagine they're going to attack across the rest of the line, but if I can keep pushing for a little while and don't allow my encircled troops to perish, we might have a shot here of really doing something, or at least causing chaos amongst their lines. If I can hold at Stalingrad and down in the south and start to just maybe clutch this encirclement here, that'll help a little bit. The worst thing to do is play war at 5 speed, which is what I always do. So if you're like, oh my god, Alex is so bad at encirclements, it's mainly because I'm not actually controlling what I'm doing. It's more just like panic. Oh, I can occupy Manchuria, and I become the owner of all of that. Does that mean I'll get cores on it? Yeah, let's just occupy Manchuria and see if that gives us manpower. If it does, oh baby. Straight to the front. Oh, so that's happened. Okay, Poland's gone to war. Fine, that's good. So that will take troops away from the Soviet border, or at least weaken them anymore, even more, I should say. It looks like Poland is winning. That would be very good for me. Anything that weakens the Soviets, because their stability is 0. Wow. But their manpower is still very high. Let's see if occupying Manchuria gets me manpower. Come on, baby. So I'm going to revoke the Treaty of Portsmouth. I don't think I actually go to war. We just gain the war goal. So we get humiliate, which increases our division recovery rate of 20%. Okay, so I don't actually have to go to war with them. I just get that buff. And then I'm going to try for a push down in the Caucasus with my remaining strength. It feels like it's dwindling by the day, you know? Despite all the gains I've made, I'm still weaker than when I started. But my troops, my offensive troops are better than theirs with the 7-2s I'm using down here. Maybe if I try and advance across the whole front, we can get some manpower back. I wish I could accept Poland's... Oh, I wonder if they go for a white peace, because it's been so long, right? Or I could just let them take Moscow, and then try and hold myself. Against the Polish tide, which, look at how strong Poland is. I am quite fearful of them. And what are the Polish divisions like? They're pretty good. The Polish divisions are pretty good, so I'm going to struggle against Poland now. I think Poland's going to end up taking the whole of frickin' Russia. This advance has actually done me no favours. But I think that the Soviets might be out for the count, thanks to Poland in 1926. I guess I'll let Poland finish off those Soviets down there, and then I just have to try and hold until the Soviets are capitulated, which doesn't seem like it'll be too long. Then there'll be a peace treaty? Oh god, it's been 7 years. Okay, at least my troops can hold in Stalingrad. The absolute chads are going to hold the line. Okay, Moscow has fallen to Poland. Oh man, if they just do a little white peace, I'm going to be really annoyed. I cannot stop Poland at this stage. Like, they're too strong. Poland stonks. Like, just to the moon for Poland at this point. Look how many factories they have. How aren't they out of manpower? Because this seems bonkers. I'm actually pretty impressed I've got to this point. That I might actually be able to hold long enough for Soviet Russia to capitulate. If they somehow sign a white peace with the Soviets, I think that I might... Oh no, because I'm still at war, so then that wouldn't help me at all. Oh no, then all the territory would go back to the Soviets though. Then I can just swoop in while they're trying to reclaim everything, because I think the Soviets probably have run out of manpower. They're out of manpower, so every person that dies now is one that won't be replaced. Okay, I've changed my terrible divisions to the 10 combat width again, so I have some manpower to go to, I think, my decent army, I hope. Yep, keep replenishing, please. Keep going back into the field, thank you. Appreciate you. Okay, I can actually change 20 divisions over, 20 more divisions over to my chonky boys without completely being annihilated on manpower. Okay, so Soviets are now 97% towards capitulation, and I think with this attack here we should help that along quite a bit, and I'm gaining manpower as well, which is very nice. So I guess we're getting into the heartland of Russia. I don't think Russia has any divisions left to really do much. Oh my god, it's 1927. What am I doing? What if the Russian Civil War never ends? Okay, so all I needed was just Poland to come in and be a chonky boy. How do they have as much war score as me? I don't... that's BS. I need to be careful not to overstretch myself. My main concern now is that Poland is getting all of the manpower. And this is going to be horrible for me to defend, isn't it? Surely they won't be allowed to keep all of that. Wow. So I... the Civil War and I gain nothing. Poland got 53 states because of that. Absolute BS, mate. Absolute BS. Now I'm in this exact same effing position as I was. In fact, I might even be in a worse position than I was. Come on, I thought I'd at least gain a bit of manpower. I just... oh, wait. Oh, no. Yes. Yes. The world tension. Extensive conscription. I'm frickin' saved. I am frickin' saved. Oh, baby. Oh. Okay, so all my divisions are going to be equipped with troops. All going to the chonky boys, even though we don't have the manpower yet. We will do soon. We will do soon, my friends. And then hopefully I can crush Poland and take back Russia. That's the plan. I could go total MOB as well, but that reduces my recruitable population. Then I'll get women in the workforce. Bam. I'll also issue war bonds. So I'm actually going to abandon this front for now because it's just untenable. I'm in an untenable position. It's all fine. It's all fine. Don't panic. Don't panic. Don't tell him your name, Pike. So I am giving up precious Russian territory for the ability to hopefully push back relatively soon. Because again, once they're out of manpower now. So then, although it does look like I'm in a dire situation, once their offensive capabilities collapse, that's when I will be able to strike. Oh my god, this scenario's been going on for hours, guys. Hours. World War II will have started before the Russian Civil War will end, because this is technically a continuation, right? Because Poland got their independence. And I don't like that. I'm just recruiting another army for a new offensive. The Rambler offensive. Manpower. 40 divisions in progress. The Russian tide will return once more. I will reclaim what we have lost for the glory of Russia. For the glory of the Tsar. Actually, a counterattack might be achievable down here. And if we cut them off from supply... Yes, that's what I think we'll do. We must take back the industrial heartland, strike at our enemies. Most of my divisions were lacking artillery and speed at the moment, because I don't think we have... Yeah, Russia... My air force is tosh. But we're taking back more Russian territory. The Poles are realising they might be in for more of a fight than they predicted. Here we go! Haha! My god, I can't believe this counterattack with fodder is working. Do I need to pump out more divisions? I think I might do. Alright, more divisions. I don't have any manpower for that. Okay, what I have is what I have, I guess, until I take more large cities back. Or just territory in general. I think I can just take back some territory. There we go. With a bit of planning, we'll take back another city. Did I already have that and then lost it? No, I don't think I did. I don't think I've ever made it this far east. No, west. West. We're going west. Next stop, Kursk. Each tile I take back, I'm actually getting more manpower, and I'm reducing the factories that they have access to. Oh man, we're actually in striking distance of Moscow. What a boon that would be if I managed to take that back. Shall we try? Let's try for one massive offensive for Moscow. This is so dangerous. I'm actually really invested in this scenario. This could almost be 2 videos. Or 3, or 4, or 5. How much can I milk this? Oh, I love milking. The offensive for Moscow begins. Take it back. Make them regret everything. Oh, we're getting close to Moscow, but not quick enough. Right click. Let's go. For Moscow. We're nearly there. We're almost at the gates. Oh my god, I actually took it back. Moscow has been reclaimed for Russia. Oh, just the frickin' border gore, though. Oh, we've been encircled. Moscow, hold it. Hold it with everything you have. Reinforcements are coming. Hopefully the forces in Moscow can hold. Oh, was I being too ambitious? I think I may have been. No, Alex. Believe! Believe in your troops! Come on. Now's the time to break out. Come on. One, link up. Get the supplies in the city! Gotta hold Moscow. They have people there. People that can be put to work in the factories. I probably want to stop this army from wandering anymore. I'm so freaking confused. Imagine, like, 12 years of fighting for your nation. I just can't really do much else at the moment, apart from just hold and hope I get more manpower at some point. Like, the Polish... Oh, we can probably actually pick up a few encirclements here and just wipe those units out. Like, anything to weaken them. Oh, we've encircled the army around Moscow that was still holding there. They have a similar amount of divisions to me. I think I've just been a bit better at organising. Well, obviously, I'm a human. They're the AI, so... Now, for example, this whole area is encircled, but I don't have the troops to really keep them in the pocket. They're probably going to break out. Oh my god, we've almost taken Kiev. How? Yeah, we've taken Kiev. Oh my god, are we actually going to walk to Moscow? Yes. Sorry, Warsaw. Warsaw is open. We're actually going to take back... Okay, we've just broken through the Polish lines. Like, the AI, I don't think can cope with this. Take Petrograd. I think we may have finished this. Unless something goes awfully wrong for me. You know what? Just freaking go ham. If we lose this battle planning now, then it is what it is. But I can't believe I'm just strolling into Warsaw because they can't stop me. I'm too quick. Oh, yes, we've taken back the capital and automatically we have 1 million manpower now. Pretty much the entirety of Poland's army is now completely encircled and is going to suffer attrition and die. We're actually going to capitulate Poland while all of their armies encircled up in the freaking northern wastes of Russia. Oh, baby. Would you look at that? White Russia is the victor of everything. I don't want to move my capital to Moscow. It's back in Petrograd where it should be. Oh, baby. We did it. And the Wall Street crash has happened just as I get my feet back. What a freaking joke. Oh, man. But how many people are in the Grand Russian Army now? Almost 2.3 million when they all get into the field. So we've become... Oh, yeah. Let's become Emperor of Russia. Alexander IV. Emperor of Russia. Oh, that was a... I can't believe I did that. I'm so happy. I'm so happy with how that's turned out. And then I'm going to become Emperor. I wonder if my costume will change. My outfit. Not my costume. I'm Emperor now. I can do what I want. Come on. 14 days till my coronation. Do-do-do-do-do-do. There we go. I've just become Emperor of Russia, and I don't think anything has changed. No, nothing has changed. Okay. Bam! We are now known as the Russian Empire, and with that, I'll call it a day here. Wow. From 1919 to 1930, the White Russia ended up winning. So if you've enjoyed this epic saga of a video, please do comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll be back with more very soon. Toodaloo! Many thanks to Onion Duck, Seth Cutter Stovic, Maximilian Foreman, Wyatt Green, Zachariah Mosby, Brandon Preston, Tad House, Vash, Warren P. George, Valhalla Halls, Yeah Boy, Jack Troshu, Jiggly Crotch, Use Beef, and Logan Whaley for being ridiculous Rambler supporters on Patreon, and many thanks to all the other patrons too!